What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the Simple Minded Podcast episode. Hunter skipped last week, so I've lost count.
Oh, we didn't upload this
Technically,
week?
this one's 57. Not yet.
It counts. It counts if we're filming a podcast without one up.
Yeah. I'd say it counts. Even if we upload it, I would still say it counts.
That we didn't miss one?
No, that we did miss one.
Yeah,
Yeah, we missed one.
we missed one.
Mm-hmm.
No, getting one step closer to the goal. All right.
Well, we still have 9 left. We have 8 left now, right? Or is it 9?
Nine.
It's
We
nine.
haven't
Nine.
missed one.
We
We
never
haven't
missed one. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
But
like,
either
granted,
of you guys want to start editing them,
yeah,
you're more than
anyways,
welcome.
So it's
exactly.
it's mid-May.
Exactly.
It's mid-May, so I mean, we're on track. We're fine.
good. We missed this many in the next little bit.
That's more than one a month.
Yeah, are
We
you
have to
going?
miss.
Are you going away for work for like every weekend?
Hunter's like
basically?
dipping out for the next 6 years.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess we got to record some of these back to back.
Yeah, we're going to hit another one on Sunday,
We have
probably.
to. Sunday.
Just
Probably.
So you know.
Do you want me to ask the B man if he wants to come on? You probably say no.
I mean,
Sure.
at-
we
at
haven't
thi-
had a
at-
guest in a while.
At this point, it's an open invite to him, and if he ever just
I'll ask
Shows
him
up.
Sunday.
decides to just walk in my door one
He's
day,
always busy doing something.
He always
doesn't
has
wanna hang
class
out.
one day a week.
and it just so happens to be the day we podcast.
No,
hey,
I-
you
I-
want,
just every
do,
week,
do you want
too.
to come up on Tuesday? No, I got class. What about Wednesday?
No,
No, I got
no,
class.
it's-
What about
it's-
Thursday?
It's not about class. It's more like, hey, you want to come up? It's like, nah, man. I'm taking my dog to the vet that morning. I was like, okay, whatever. No, but it's all right. All right. Hunter, what's something from our topic list? Because I don't have any.
No, okay.
You literally just said, I have one.
And I said I forgot.
All right, let's just start off.
Liver King. I'll
You know who
watch the
Liver King
podcast
is?
today.
I don't know who Liver King
I
is.
did
though.
watch it. I listened to part of his podcast.
Is there like a
Logan?
Larry King?
Yeah.
I watched the whole thing. Pretty interesting.
You need to look up Liver King.
What is it? Well,
He's an
So-
interesting fellow.
I just remembered my topic anyways. Yeah, keep going.
This guy got TikTok famous. I don't know what he was doing before TikTok. He was obviously doing
So
something right.
he's a businessman,
I think I've seen him.
essentially. So before TikTok, basically, to break this down, before TikTok, he was just a business guy that did what he's doing now without TikTok. So he has companies where he sells protein that has blood and bones and whatnot in it. And he has all these other fitness companies, etc. And then social media came around, and I can get super famous doing this, and I can reach more people because, and I'm sure he's also in it for the money, but he says a big part of why he does it is he's living his best life, and he feels incredible, and he wants everybody else to feel that same way.
As you would
Just-
say if you were to sell supplements.
Naturally.
Yeah.
But he
Obviously.
didn't plug his supplements. What he plugged more than anything was trying liver. That's why he's like, liver is king. But the dude's surpassed any level of, I mean, he might be on a higher level of sanity, but as far as we would consider sanity, he's past it.
But just lost his mind. Is that
I
what
mean,
you mean?
he's all in on it.
Oh.
Like there is
Oh.
no, well, you might be right, or no, he's all in on it.
I mean, look at him.
I guess
I've
he's in your circle because of Joe Rogan was had him on pod.
I've never seen
No.
his Joe Rogan
He's
thing.
he's not been on Joe Rogan. That's
Yet.
Joe Rogan talked
talked
about
about him.
it. The one he just did was his first podcast. First time he's ever went on a podcast. But he's all about being primal, eating bone marrow, liver, and then statistically, you can look it up. Liver is arguably, if not statistically, the most nutritious food on the planet.
Right.
Interesting. I didn't know that.
Yeah. Chicken livers and beef livers for the win.
Mm.
So you're gonna
He
start?
said no
so
chicken.
are you gonna start on the
Heck
diet?
no.
I thought about it.
It's expensive. Organs are expensive.
Not if you know a guy.
beef liver, Ricky.
Oh, yeah, that is probably a little expensive.
Yeah. Anyway, so like he does these TikToks where he's just lifting absurd amounts of weight or chains or whatever, and he does these things called like simulated hunts and whatnot. There's a whole TikTok movement behind it making fun of him. Like,
Simulated.
But there's
hunts.
also an equal amount of movements of people. So also a lot of that's not simulated. He goes out because he did all this stuff and did all this research.
Here we are in a
Ex-
cage 4x4 arena where I get a spear and there's a doe with one of its legs off. Who
Nah.
wins?
So all these scientists disagree with him, right? Naturally, he said
Yes,
one
the
of the
TikTok
things he says.
scientist,
One
yes.
of the things he says is, "Why eat vegetables when you can eat testicles?" It's one of his,
Valid point.
but it's way more nutritious, and he's saying all this stuff. But he said once he did that, it changed his life. But he wanted to see what else there was to it. What other point was there besides eating like a primal?
So-
What are our primal instincts? So he went out to these tribes, and that's what you see. They're not simulating. He's actually going to these tribes, and he goes
What
and
tribes?
he hangs out.
What tribes?
Primitive tribes. I don't know. There's a bunch in South America and Africa, I think.
Yeah, I was supposed to say that. That's the ones you have to go to, and
Yeah. No, it's not.
they
like,
look. They look.
It's not
They
in.
always look.
It's not in
like
Boston.
him, you know,
Yeah.
all those tribes look just
But-
buff, big.
And he was
healthy.
saying that it's insane the I guess way these people live, in the sense that they are way happier than 95% of America is. Their chemistry,
That's completely understandable, though.
but he's saying the reason
I bet they're
he's
happier
got like
than
a
you.
whole shtick behind it.
You're
but-
right. They are probably happier than me.
No, is their
However,
life
I
expectancy?
am far more comfortable than they
No,
are.
and then somebody brought that up, and he said he just laughs when people say that because, yeah, hundreds of years ago, of course, everybody's life expectancy was short. Their life expectancy's essentially the same as ours. These people, if you take out getting, he said, if you take
out AIDS, malaria,
Getting
Ebola, getting eaten by an alligator, crocodile,
tiger.
lion, you also
Yeah.
get out cancer. You also get out hunger. You also get out warlords, and starvation. Same, the exact same as us. Yeah. If you take out all the things that kill people, the life expectancy is going to be similar.
Yeah. I mean, I don't like,
yeah. Well.
but I mean, that was his point.
That's always the thing is I remember watching those documentaries like, wow, there are a lot of old people in these tribes. That guy's like 26.
Man, I heard the life expectancy is supposed to rise, and it's looking like our generation is going to be like in the 120s.
It always does that. It always rises.
But I heard humans cap at like 150.
That's what they taught us in class.
That's what they say, but they don't
know.
They don't know. That's
Well, didn't like people used to live a long time, like Bible era?
that's Bible error, yeah, but that could be two different things. A, that could be true, or B, it could be like a historical problem that's happened like other times.
But yeah, because
Of,
people
like,
in the
dates
Bible,
wrong.
Methuselah lived like 969 years.
Yeah.
There's like
So-
it'd be like some like Roman guy who's like lived 200 years. You lived probably 200 years? Probably not. Probably what it was is some intern wrote, instead of writing a 7, they wrote a 9 on what day he died. It could be stuff like that too.
It's true.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
If you told me like some guy lived to like 100, I can like I'd be like, okay, I could see some lucky dude living to 100, not catching cancer or anything like that. I believe that. But like stuff like I don't know how.
Methuselah?
Yeah, I live into like 900.
What's
like,
the story on that one? I'm not up enough on my Bible.
I am not either.
I,
Why is mom calling me right now?
Just he lived that long.
But is that like
I don't know the story.
was
That-
that like called out word for word? Like my homie Methuselah was 900.
Like I always
You're asking
talk,
me
what I always
questions,
talk
I'm not
about
answering
history
it.
is like, did he live to 900? I bet he didn't. However, was he pretty old? I bet he was. And when people saw him, they were like, that dude's got to be like 900 years old.
Oh, speaking of this old stuff, have you guys heard another video essay? I'm here for it.
I'm here for it.
These
I gotta
m-
send you a channel. There's a guy who just does that. Anyways, keep going.
These monks in like Tibet and whatnot will literally mummify themselves alive.
Oh yeah, I've seen that. That's crazy, isn't it?
No, it's absolutely insane, Hunter. They'll like eat twigs and tree bark for 6 years before they like crawl down in this hole and meditate themselves to death. It is absolutely crazy. Borland?
What? What?
No, I don't know.
I mean, what about it's crazy though?
But because they kill themselves, like through starvation and meditation. But
But
They-
that's what
they
they,
sit there-
that's what they believe in.
Actually,
no?
dehydration. That's how they die.
that's true.
But yeah, it is crazy. I don't know like how many people do that, but it's cool.
No, it's illegal now.
Oh,
Last,
is
yeah, but they do it anyway, like regardless of it being illegal or not. But
Like how it's illegal to kill yourself. Who cares? Yeah.
well,
okay.
I mean, so the thing is, they have people guarding you, while you're sitting down in this hole that's covered in dirt.
Where's that again? This in South America? Is that what you said?
It's in Asia somewhere.
Oh, is it like the Tibetan monks?
I'm not sure which monk.
Yeah.
But essentially they like prep like 6 years in advance where they'll eat this like poisonous sap or tree sap or something. And it's supposed to what?
I was thinking, could you imagine? I wasn't laughing about like the topic.
It makes you sick and like
I was
prepares
imagine.
your body.
I was imagining some guy down there meditating, like for a week. He's like, "Come on, this is taking forever." Like, sit there, he's like angry that he hasn't died yet because he's been like meditating for like weeks. I think just that situation sounds hilarious to my head.
It's just incredible. And then what will happen?
People can do all sorts of stuff we don't give them credit for.
No, and then what they'll do is they'll come out of these things and they'll be encased in.
Do they come out or someone come get them?
No, someone comes and gets
Yeah,
them and checks to see whether or not they're dead.
Oh, poke them with the stick routine.
And you can like fail at it. Like if your body starts to decompose, it means you weren't like enlightened and fully. Because like sometimes people go down there and they'll die and they'll just decompose.
Right.
And that means you failed your task or your enlightenment journey or how I'm not up on their religion, but whatever their goal is. Or if you mummify yourself, it means you're like going down in history as like this dude reached it. He became it. And there's only been like 20 done, and they're on.
But
this.
it's been done.
Yeah, but it's been done several like repeatable amount of times to say like you can do this.
I bet it has to do with the conditions of the place where you
Oh
are.
yeah, it has to do with everything.
Yeah, like yeah, there's probably things you're right that they have to eat to make like mummification easier. But if it's like, I bet a dude can do everything that he can perfectly, but the day he does it,
It rains one time wrong.
Like it rains, or it's like a little colder than normal, or like a little like moisture in the air, like there's dusk or something like that. It does that and ruined.
Yeah. No, I totally agree. But they have these guys on display at temples in like boxes or whatnot where the people that have reached it, and they do a pretty good job of mummifying themselves. It's pretty impressive.
Oh yeah, I bet they go hard in the paint. Like, I bet
No, they do. And
yeah.
it's not like, you know how Egyptian mummies have been wrapped and salt preserved and everything.
Organs taken out.
Yeah, organs taken. Not that at all. It's just they crawl down in a hole and then they come get them. It's really remarkable.
I wonder how like stuff like that started. I get like how enlightenment started, but how to
Well,
mummifying yourself started.
All that stuff always just fascinates the crap out of me. Like, how do you figure that? Who's the trial and error dude that's like, this ain't gonna work?
Oh, like
A lot
that
of people
stuff.
over time.
Like over time and like knowledge, like Asia's a humongous country. There's the trade routes there have been forever. It's been like you sure some guy like did this and this to his body and it was weird. And they're like, go on. How was the body weird? And it's like, everything is still preserved. And they tell somebody, someone tells somebody. Then we get to the point where they do it over and over and over again. Yeah, do trial and error.
Yeah, just over time.
It's just, it amazes me. And not just stuff like that, but like, for example, in Iceland and up north, they'll bury their fish in the dang
Oh, that's
sand.
gross.
But
I've
like,
heard that's terrible.
Wait,
yeah,
what?
but how do you figure that out?
That's understandable.
Bury your fish in the sand.
Yeah,
In
they just-
Iceland. There's sand in Iceland.
Okay, Iceland's like,
It's nice.
Or is that
You're thinking of
Greenland?
Greenland.
Oh.
That's ice.
Oh yeah, never mind. Yeah.
So like
Wait, what do they bury their fish for though?
to preserve
to
it.
preserve it.
It's
See,
like a way of.
I bet that what happened there is some guy wanted to hide his fish,
So he dug a hole.
so he dug a hole, put it in there, realized it preserved it. It's like, oh, cool, fish preserved. That's exactly what happened.
Mm-hmm.
$20, or he just wanted
well,
to
I mean,
like,
I guess it's like.
or he just wanted to keep it somewhere. Like you don't want fish just out in the open, flies, ants, maggots, etc., etc. So you bury it in
dig
sand,
a hole in sand and put it in there.
put it in there, and store it. And there's like, oh, well, I'll be. It's preserved. That's one thing. The reason why I remember that is because that was one thing that
Bizarre.
Guy Fieri did not like eating.
You sure it wasn't Bizarre Foods
It might have been Bizarre Foods.
or what were there was Bizarre
There's all sorts
Foods
of
and then there's I liked all those shows.
Yeah, I did too because I was there watching with you. Yeah, it might have been. It was one of those. It was
one of those dudes was just like, no.
It was just like, nope.
I'll do a lot of things.
It's like I've had tarantula, fish and sand, drawing the line.
Fish and sand that's been there a month. Well, I mean, you gotta think same
Yeah.
thing about
Wow.
cheese. What?
I mean, just because it tastes
Tastes-
disgusting.
Apparently, tastes- yeah.
Apparently, it's like second to rotten fish, quite literally.
Quite literally, it's a fish in a bag that's been buried in sand.
But it's still
Well,
good. It doesn't hurt you to eat it.
Well,
I don't think so. I don't think it's so. Maybe.
it might be one of the.
I don't
See,
know.
I don't
Like
Maybe
the
it does.
liver and stuff. It doesn't hurt you to eat it. Would hurt you to eat
I
raw
don't-
chicken.
I don't.
Probably.
I don't
but-
think it. I don't think it. I mean, people eat it, so obviously not.
Yeah, might be one of them
Uh,
deals though. Like
they're
culture,
used to it.
culturally got used to it, or their bodies have.
Yeah, when I was in Haiti, we went to the market and they had fish just sitting out, and it's 105 degrees outside.
Oh, that's what everywhere.
Cooking the
is. Same-
fish
same,
though.
Same thing with like
They're
Japan.
not cooking it. They caught them.
I
that
know,
morning
but
and-
like the
Oh, you
sun's
mean-
just cooking it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Like there's no if any of us ate that, we'd be so sick.
Oh, I mean,
because bacteria
probably.
growth on our body's not used to it.
Yeah, 100%. But
That's why we
it's
can't drink water
normal to
anywhere
them.
else. Like if you go
Mhm.
to like Africa, you don't drink water, drink Coke. That's like the rule. You don't.
Did you drink water in Haiti? Did they give you fresh water,
No,
or
we-
you use bottled water only?
yeah, bottles.
Yeah.
Well, in Haiti, it was they had bags, and then they had the big tubs. Like you go to work and you get it out the thing.
Mm-hmm.
They had one of those. It's the main source of water,
Really?
but they had little bags. They didn't have bottles.
So, did they ever explain to you when you were there or before you went or however it happened? Like, can your body become accustomed to that? Like, and how do you
Yeah.
introduce yourself to it? Like, so say you got stuck there, and it's like, all right, we can't come get you for like another 5 years.
I bet it takes like a year.
You
I
think
mean,
so?
they didn't go that into detail, but the
or
people,
will it kill you? I
the
guess
people
is
we
the
were
question.
the people
No,
we
there's
were
no
fixing
way it would kill
the
you.
stuff for.
I bet it give you like. I bet you get diarrhea for like a month, maybe at
Mhm.
most. I bet. I have no idea. I'm not a doctor.
It's very. It could kill you, but you would probably just get. Depends how much you drank. If you drank 4 liters in the course of a day, yeah, it might kill you. But it also depends. There's a high chance it has bacteria in it that'll make you sick. Very, very high. There's like a 30% chance, probably. I don't know. I'm making that up, but that it is bad enough that it kills you. So they're accustomed to it, and they've always been drinking it, and they'll get sick on and off, or they could catch something and die, even though they're accustomed to it.
So they can still get sick.
They can still get sick from it, but normally they don't. But there's still a chance they do, just because it's that bad.
If it's that high of a concentration. What was that disease that happened in England pollutes water sources?
Oh my gosh! I know.
You know
what
what
you're
you know what I'm talking
They
about?
cured that.
Yeah, they cured it, but
Yeah.
it was still the same.
What happened?
Oh, I don't know. I learned about
I
it.
think it was literally a bacteria in this one like water supply thing.
Oh, it was incredible. So I learned about it. It was incredible how they figured it out. They were just like,
It was like, wow, everyone who drinks from this water source gets sick.
but for the time,
Except for the guys in the bar. That's true. People in the bar did not get sick because they were drinking beer, not water.
yep.
That's the funniest fun fact about that whole
You know how
thing.
much beer instead of water you
so-
have to be drinking.
It was- it-
not
What
so-
was it that was causing? Is
It was
this?
a bacteria. It was one of like
Look
the,
it
I
up.
don't even know what was causing it in the places I've been. I know when we put water filters.
this case it was a bacteria.
Yeah,
and
just look up medieval water.
it was like one of the first like documentations of like realizing germs.
Bacteria problem. It'll probably come up.
It was like 1800s. It wasn't.
Where was this at?
It probably wasn't medieval.
It wasn't medieval. It was like 1800s. Germs are a new thing, Elliot.
What was that one?
Yeah, it's funny how things. It's like one of the
Cholera.
First, cholera.
That's what it was.
It was like when like the first like.
What does cholera do?
Oh, I think I'm pretty sure this was diarrhea.
Is that it?
Well,
I
like
say it,
that was
I
like
say it like it's nothing.
that was like the main thing. You know,
Mhm.
people used to die from diarrhea. People still do. You know, in non-developed countries, but yeah, it's like one of the first like things of like maybe something's in the water.
Cholera outbreak. Of course, they had really bad infrastructure back then. Like poop was getting mixed in with.
See,
all-
that was the thing.
That's literally how it happened. Poop got mixed in with their water supply.
Because like they just dump it out. They throw
Yeah.
it out their window, literally. I don't know how people thought that was a good idea.
No,
but-
they were just like,
Well, they didn't think it was bad. They just like, oh, it just smells bad or whatever.
The classic symptom: watery diarrhea that lasts a few days, vomiting and muscle cramps may occur.
severely
It's severely dehydrated, basically. Sunken eyes, cold skin.
Which gets worse because you're dehydrated. You
wrinkling.
drink the water again,
Mm.
and you have diarrhea, so you throw it back in the water supply.
just cascading.
It is hilarious though. I don't know. There's the idea that everyone's sick except this one place that has a bar in it.
Makes dollars. That's why you always need.
I don't know exact. Can't remember exactly how it was done, but when we put water filters in the Dominican, it was some sort of ceramic pot with silver in it or something, and you weren't supposed to touch the inside of it, and essentially that cleaned the water.
Infiltration.
It was something very, very because it had to seep through the ceramic. And I don't remember if it was lime. There was something to do with silver in it, and that got rid of.
I
whatever
have
the
no idea
bacteria
how
was.
like water filtration works. I have no idea.
Charcoal.
Is
Literally.
that literally all it is? What about places like in Saudi Arabia where they go they get seawater and turn it into water? How does that work? Is that boiling?
That's what. In the most simple sense, they boil
Boil
it, catch the evaporation, and distill it. They essentially make corn liquor without the liquor,
Mm.
and then some with the liquor. I mean,
If
you know.
they're so close to greatness if they weren't Muslim, so close to greatness. They probably do have the biggest like, because I'm pretty sure it's Saudi Arabia who does majority of that. I think it's the Red Sea they take it from, because you know,
It's so expensive and
Yeah.
so just inefficient to do.
but they need water.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it makes sense. They do it some places along the coast around here. They supplement. Like
Really. Where do we get all of our water from? That
New
is,
River. Pumped directly from New River.
okay.
Our
It-
tap water or our bottled water?
Everything.
Our bottled water comes from somewhere else.
Yeah, but our tap water comes from the Arsenal. There's an intake
Mm.
there that
Takes it from New River.
it's like a massive intake that just sucks it up and pumps it.
I know. Our friend used to talk about how like if there was fires, they would just like hook up this like some like you say big tank, or they hook up from the New River and just just drain the fire out.
Yeah.
Literally like drown it.
Well, the way you design water systems is in like water towers. There's always reserve. It's just so elementary the way the water system works. It's
Water
like,
flows down.
yeah, literally water flows down. Hold extra water up for fire. Like
Yeah.
it's like stuff. Same principles apply. The Romans figured it out. Nothing's changed in the
Aqueducts.
last ever.
I mean, if it doesn't work, if it's not broken, don't fix it.
Yeah, no, and I mean, there's not really anything you can do. It's just water flows downhill in pipe. You know.
You know one thing that always makes me mad? It actually infuriates me. How people think that water all flows to, like the equator. 'Cause they look at a map and say, "Oh yeah, water flows down." So it must mean that like people are like, how does the Nile work? That makes no sense. How does the water flow up? I was like, no, it's still flowing down. The Earth is a circle. Like it infuriates me how like people just don't understand how people don't understand how water can flow north. They don't
Well,
understand that.
Our perspective on the Earth, we just chose one way to look at it.
Oh yeah, just that
It's
map
ju-
is just the most popular map.
Yeah, it's just the most popular map. We are literally floating in space. There is no up or down or sideways or left or right. We just chose to look at it with Antarctica, north being north and south being south.
Also, we kind of like picked north because magnets.
But it's still arbitrary.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
but it's not arbitrary to us. Like,
Because we made it that way.
Yeah, because we could say south is north.
yeah, we can change it. We can change. We can change a name and start calling north south. And
No,
not
you
south,
wouldn't change the name. Just south would be what would be up.
North is not up either, idiot.
But
To people.
to like a general consensus, north is up.
Oh, you're saying that like Oh,
You
saying
drive
like,
north and you drive up to
So,
New York.
yeah,
You drive
I get what you're saying now. You're saying that we can just turn the map around 180 and
and
see
it'll
the exit.
yeah.
Yeah. No, that makes sense. Yeah. It does.
But it's just something you never think about. It's just like one of those things where it's just like, oh,
Do you know if you have a room full of people and you tell everybody to close their eyes, you tell them to point north,
They always point forward.
99% chance that somebody points up.
well, we could
That's
ju-
bad.
I could say something so
see,
mean.
that-
so
that-
mean. I
that's-
was gonna say
that-
That's bad, but that's very. I
that's-
saw a statistic on that one time.
That's what I was referring to. Everyone thinks that it's impossible for water to flow northward as
Yeah.
I'm pointing up. Like, But it is ironic that there's like not a lot of rivers that flow north. There's what, like
the 7,
7,
I think.
8.
There's not
Not
there's
many. We're
not
next
many.
to one of them.
New River, the Nile, and
There's
that's
one. There's one in South America. I can think of it.
Amazon.
I don't know if that flows north.
Man,
I don't know.
I used to know.
There's
a lot
one
of
in
geology.
Russia. I know that. I think that's one that goes across. The one that goes through Moscow or St. Petersburg, whatever it is. Like that one.
Mhm.
All cities are on a river.
Yeah.
That one I think flows north. Flows
Huh.
to the Arctic Ocean.
All right, hard topic shift. Avatar.
Oh, you're talking about the blue people,
The blue people.
not the blue arrows.
You see my face mask?
What are you talking?
What?
My night mask?
Yeah.
Have you seen it?
No.
I need to find it.
What are you talking about?
This is news I'm about to take.
Oh.
Funny.
Wait, did you watch Avatar? Did you watch the first Avatar?
Of course you did. It's the most like
Wait, did you say blue people or bendy
people.
Blue people.
Oh, as soon as you said Avatar, I zoned out.
mm,
I think I have seen it.
Does it still hold the record for the most?
No.
Marlon just shook his head. Yes. Hunter's like,
Did Endgame
no,
beat
you
it?
moron. And actually, I think it got
There's
beat
like
out by
8
Endgame.
There's
No,
like 8 movies. that beat it out.
Endgame.
Wait, we talking money? Is
money.
that what you mean?
Money.
De Niro. Not ticket sales.
I think Endgame beat it out because Endgame re-released extended stuff just to beat
Oh.
it out.
I think I do remember
Oh.
hearing that now.
Nah,
Nope.
I guess I'm so right.
as of 2022.
Do you remember them re-releasing it though?
Spicy.
Updated.
Avatar's still number 1.
I bet they accounted for inflation when they did that. That makes sense.
Endgame held the most domestic money at 8, almost a bill. Yeah, Endgame held the most domestic. That's still insane. Are these adjusted?
Star Wars.
Yeah, didn't episode 7's on that list?
Yeah, new Star Wars. Spider-Man did pretty good.
Yeah, I didn't.
No Way
Overrated, but
Home.
yeah.
2015.
Yeah. I wouldn't think some of these movies, like Jurassic World 2015's on the list.
Lion King.
Yeah, but you gotta think like it was a sequel to Jurassic Park. You know, a very successful trilogy. The same way with Star Wars.
Golly.
Black Panther.
Marvel has made so much money.
Marvel holds like 9 of the things on this list.
I am tired of it.
Marvel?
Yeah, I think I'm just
numb to it. I think it's
maybe
what
that's
it
what it
is.
is. I think because they've been doing the same formula for literally almost 10 years now. I just
All right, hear me out. I get what you're saying, but like, there's 3 of them in the last 2 years on this
I know,
list.
and I'm telling you, in the past 2 years, I've gotten hit my point. I actually liked Moon Knight. Actually, by the way, it wasn't for a TV show. It was pretty good.
Was it worth me watching?
If you're not doing anything, maybe.
I didn't watch Hawkeye.
I didn't watch Hawkeye either. The reason why I like Moon Knight so much, I was getting to that, is because they don't
Kid
mention.
Cudi?
No, they don't mention these songs. Not in that. They don't mention anything else related to the universe.
Oh,
There's
it's just
nothing.
straight
There's
Moon Knight.
nothing that connects it to the rest of the MCU, and I like that. Actually, I like that. There's some like the big bad like final fight that happened in the show. Like
I heard it was good.
it was actually good. It was good CGI. But I was thinking like, if this actually happened in the universe, Doctor Strange would be here. There's no way he could ignore it.
Right.
It was like that big of like a threat and everything. But like I just ignored it because it was like this is Moon Knight's show.
Let Moon Knight be Moon Knight.
Yeah, Moon Knight without a doubt because like mystical shit is going on. Stuff that's like literally up Doctor Strange's alley is going on. And he's not there.
I think Moon Knight is more like the gods
Yeah, no, it
type
is.
stuff. I think Doctor Strange is a whole different like
Yeah, but
magic.
like you probably seen the clip. The sky changes. Like there's that clip where he does that and like the sky literally goes back 2,000 or so years. Doctor Strange in like New York would be like, okay, what's going on? But it's like I guess I gotta go to Egypt. Like that doesn't happen, and I'm actually glad because it feels better. It has the same problem with all Marvel TV shows, I guess, or at least ones I watch. The first like 4 episodes, nothing happens. Just nothing happens. Like
right, like Loki.
Like Loki and like I don't know if you watched the Scarlet Witch one. What's your name?
I forgot that was a thing, but yes.
Yeah, like that one. How the
WandaVision.
the first 3 episodes, literally nothing happens. You take them away. I mean, for Moon Knight, they are kind of important, but you take them out, nothing changes.
So you're saying it's going to be a good thing to binge because you can just power through those crappy episodes.
Yeah, I like Loki. The last like 3 episodes were the good parts of Loki, and the last 3 episodes of Moon Knight were the good parts of Moon Knight. I thought it was good, but like overall, I think I'm burnt out. I'm burnt out because they're the same
Well, they can't
movies.
stop though.
I know they can't stop, but they can change.
How so? I don't know.
I don't know.
She's doing that too, but make her stop.
I don't know how she can change. I don't know how it can change, but for me, it can. Because when I watched the new Spider-Man movie, people like thought it was like the best movie ever. I watched it.
I thought it was okay.
I just thought it was like I watched it, I was like, this was good, but it wasn't the best movie I've ever seen since Endgame. I watched it, I was like, the jokes were okay. They could have been better. The plot wasn't that good.
No, I didn't like the plot at all.
No, it felt very like fan fiction. I know Hunter is smiling because he hasn't watched it.
No, well, I did not hear a word you said. I'm a really slow reader because
He's been reading the same paragraph for the last 20 minutes.
I was skimming through this when we originally looked through it, and in here it said in the Avatar it says #1, but in the Avatar it says that Endgame beat it. So then I was like, why did it say that?
Mm-hmm.
So I started reading both of them, and it took me that whole time you guys were talking about whatever you're talking about.
Yeah.
But Endgame beat Avatar. Like
of
without a
reruns.
doubt in like 13 weeks. Right? But in
It's a long
2021
time.
China re-released parts or something. China re-released Avatar somehow. And then Avatar went back ahead.
Here recently?
2021.
Really?
I bet it didn't
But
have
the
a, I bet
2021
Avatar didn't
re-release
have a
in China.
re-release.
Avatar ultimately took back the crown.
Oh, probably because like
But Endgame like crushed every record.
Disney
Easy.
owns both of them, so it doesn't. It's not.
Disney doesn't care. They're just like, ha,
Yeah, they
fight
probably,
each other.
they-
Do it.
They were probably in China saying like, "Oh, let's re-release it," because I have no idea. I'm not the China expert, but
Or do you want to be?
they got a lot of history.
Yeah. So
Anyways, what are we talking about?
Blue people. Did you like the trailer? I know you
There's a
haven't seen the
trailer.
You didn't see the trailer?
I saw like pictures, and I was like, "Meh."
It's a whole.
I don't
There's
care.
a new Avatar? Is that what you're
coming out. In,
Well,
I didn't
see-
like the first one.
We'll see.
I didn't really like.
I didn't
I-
like it at all.
I didn't really like the first one either, but
I didn't get. I was like, this. Why is it so popular?
what it was.
It was the 3D.
Yeah, it was
The 3D just came out, and this was like
and it was good 3D.
it was like supposedly good 3D, and for 3D you can just like make it like charge double. That's what happened. Like Endgame, without a doubt, sold more tickets than Avatar. Without like even before the re-release, they sold way more tickets, probably triple it. But Avatar got double for each ticket, basically. Everyone saw it in 3D. That's like the only way you can see it. That's how it was marketed. Everyone's like, "Oh my gosh, see this new thing called 3D movie theaters?" That's what happened because it was like the talk of the town at the time, like a new smartphone or something.
Oh, I never did like 3D movies. That's one of those things that came and went, and I'm not.
I'm glad.
Yeah, I'm not happy. I'm not upset.
Now,
see-
you went to like 3 and it was cool, and then the 4th and you're like,
I hate these
Is it-
glasses.
Yeah.
is it worth the extra money? Or you'd be in the theater, you'd pay the extra money, and you would take the glasses off.
because
Did you guys ever do that?
Yeah. I saw the Phantom Menace in 3D.
Yeah, I was gonna mention that. I remember seeing that Star Wars movie in 3D, and it was meh.
Very meh. They
But
didn't do anything though.
yeah, but see, like they've been talking about these Avatar trailers for like, not trailers, but movies for forever now. Back in like I think it was like 2015.
Yeah,
'cause
we were still in high school.
I think it was like 2015. You also be in high school because like around the time they were talking about the new Star Wars movie, they were talking about just greenlighted 4 more Avatar movies.
And
And
everybody's like, "Whoo!"
Yeah, everyone's like, yeah, let's go. And nothing happened. And they're still talking about like, our Avatar movies on the way. Like these are like literally 7 years later, we're getting a trailer or pictures.
Yeah. They also.
I think they're gonna flop.
Yeah, they're going to flop. They're going to suck.
Kitty.
They also teased Batman 2.
Oh, they did.
Or they
The
didn't
Batman too.
The Batman 2. Or I don't know if they teased it, but they like officially like picture,
Oh, the saying that we're making another one.
No, but it was like in a poster. So it
We're
was
making another one.
Yeah, but it's a little bit more official than a press release, I guess is what I'm saying.
Okay. The official. We're making another one.
Yeah. So that's exciting. And then what else? There was also some other stuff that I wasn't really thinking we were going to get this year.
Thor. Then we're 2 Marvel movies in a year. It's been a while since we have that.
I don't care about that. I don't even know what the last Thor was about.
Ragnarok.
I don't even know what the last Thor was about.
That's a natural good movie. I actually didn't really enjoy that movie. Surprised you didn't watch it. I know. I know you didn't watch it.
I was like, I haven't watched a movie in 6 years. Oh well, I digress. Oh, Paramount's coming out with a new TV show.
I don't care about Paramount. I'm at the point where, Netflix took a big hit. I'm sure I'm sure Hunter, you've probably seen because the stock went down 110%.
I don't know any Netflix.
Yeah, every stock I own's down more than that. So
Yeah, but
sounds like a good buy to me.
Netflix is down really really bad because they did
they raised their prices and then they've
They
been
raised
coming
their
out with all
prices.
this crappy TV show that nobody. Well, I don't know if nobody wants to watch it.
nobody wants to watch it, and everyone started canceling their subscriptions, and they were so they finally did an earnings call or whatever it is with investors, and they're like, yeah, we're down this much, and the stock plummeted, it's literally goes straight down. And
Well, if they didn't
Wait, was this recently? Because you do know the entire stock market.
I'm aware of the entire stock market. This was recently as in 2 weeks ago.
That's part of the whole market going down.
Yeah,
too.
but this is
No, I know what you're talking
this
about.
is actually
I remember
yes,
the
I know the
press.
whole stock market down, but it's down tremendously, even more than normal. No Hunter's doubting me, but
I'm not doubting you. I'm just saying
I'm aware of the whole stock
part
market's
of it
down.
has to do with the stock market being down.
I'm sure, but it also just so happened that it plummeted the exact day they told their stock owners how many people were subscribed.
None.
None.
Actually.
And I remember because they were also talking about they're mad about people sharing accounts like we do with our glorious father who pays for Netflix, and they're also complaining about that's where they get those memes about Netflix and ads.
Yeah.
That's when they said we can make more money if we do ads, because Netflix has been taking a hit forever now because they don't the amount of money it takes to put something on Netflix doesn't really correlate to how many people actually watch Netflix and pay for it.
All right.
Because their catalog's so huge. That's why they've been switching to Netflix originals that are all trash.
Because they're social justice warrior nonsense. I don't know if you've seen any of them, but some of them can get pretty bad.
I don't really. Stephanie's on them.
Yeah.
See, I don't really care, so I don't really watch them. So I can't say anything when it comes to that other than Cuties. I remember that that controversy.
That was some intense controversy though.
That well deserved.
Yeah.
It was all right, so that for me was I'm drawing the line there. All right, you can have whatever you want, SJW. I don't care, but that's where I'm stepping in. And
Speaking
saying
of that,
terrible.
did you ever watch The Wheel of Time?
Nope. Not care at all. Was that based on
Books.
Oh, that's the Wizards
Yep, that's The Wizards.
on Amazon.
Man, we
Ew.
just killed this whole end of podcast for Hunter. He's like, I hate all of y'all.
Wait,
Like,
that's true, Hunter. Anything going on in your sphere? other than going to going to the beach for a wedding video.
I'm pumped. Shout out.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks for coming to my birthday party, Dave. Love you too.
I'll make sure you're taken care of.
Uh-huh.
I still can't. You said that, and I was like, "There's no way somebody offered you $500."
I
Go do something
I
you
don't
kinda
blame you,
sort
but it
of-
just still hurts. We probably won't even have it on that day for separate reasons I'll talk about later. But yeah, I trusted you. No, I don't blame you. Go to the beach, get some money. It's not like I'm trying
There's
to
not
money
gonna
or
be much
anything.
beaching.
It's gonna be more than there is here, though.
Yeah,
I
we
don't know.
wanna see
I
it.
can go to the lake, be on that imported sand. You know, laying there getting a tan.
Is the wedding on the beach? What are we gonna do about cameras?
I have
No,
no,
no.
I have a- I
How
have a
does that
call with
work?
him
Weddings on
tomorrow.
the beach. I was wondering that because I was seeing pictures of like like frat dudes and sorority girls. They always take pictures on the beach. I don't know what's up with that. But I was thinking about that. I was like seeing a picture of a guy like in like Converses, standing on the beach taking a picture. And I was like, how do you like walk on the beach with like shoes and socks?
I'm wearing flip flops.
Yeah, but like his Converses are probably like covered in sand now. So I was thinking about that like on a wedding, on the beach. Are you just like in dress shoes, like dress pants, all that, like standing on a beach?
I would assume.
Yeah, but-
didn't wear dress. He just wore like flip flops.
Yeah, but he probably wasn't.
He's
wearing
different.
A suit or anything.
Tom is built different.
Yeah, that's the different. But like I see like pictures of like the bride and the groom sitting there at the altar, like on a beach. I'm thinking like,
Yeah, but
He's
you also
covered
gotta
in
remember
sand.
That's the suit company's problem. Is not.
I'm more
his.
thinking about your socks and your shoes. You don't
Or-
rip the
First
shoes.
of all, your socks is completely. You have more problems if you can figure out.
I'm thinking about
That's
comfortability.
impressive if you can get sand in your socks.
I'm more thinking about like comfort. Like I would get really mad.
but if you
'cause sand's
if you
coarse,
walk
it's
on
rough,
the
it
beach
gets everywhere.
in shoes, it doesn't get in your feet. It gets in your feet when you get sloppy. Have you ever walked on the sand in shoes? Like
No, I'm not a
If-
psychopath.
but I mean, how would it get in your shoe if you walk like
Because you kick up sand. And it gets
if you're
in your shoe.
kicking it up
It depends on. I guess it depends on how loose the sand is. Which
and
is
they're
what I
not
was getting
having
at.
it at a part that's extremely loose, I would assume they're not.
I'm just
I don't
against
think
beach
they're just
weddings.
walking out
No.
there.
Yeah, me too.
I would assume there's a spot that it's normally done at.
Yeah, you'd
Compacted.
be surprised. We kind of just walked out on the.
That was also that wasn't a as much as that was a wedding. That wasn't a wet. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, I mean, it was booked through a wedding company, though. I mean, like as much as you say it wasn't a wedding, I think it was a common occurrence that they did that. We
Yeah,
kind of were just like, everybody move.
That was the whole point of it. That wasn't to be this big. And I have a call with him tomorrow, so I don't know if it's gonna be a wedding like that or a big fancy wedding. I have no clue.
Well, judging from our experience so far, I bet it'll be a nice one.
I hope it's not
A nice wedding.
Yep.
Why?
because there's way more stuff that can go wrong. Way more stuff you have to capture. It's just the video is so much simpler if there's not a lot going on, and you can get more time with them.
So it's easier for
Get the
you
shots.
if the wedding's not good.
It's not easier. It also helps the video. I mean, not if it's
Us
trashy.
being able to leave early.
When you say help the video, as you mean it makes the video look better or makes the video better?
It gives me more time to get the shots I want. Where if there's a million different things going on, I can't say, hey, redo this, or slow down, let's try this, or, oh, we
Right.
have 2 hours to film these shots. It's, oh, everybody's late, there's 17 other things going on, and we start in 5 minutes, so now I have to pull footage that I can't get.
Don't worry. That's why Elliot's going to be there.
Yeah, you know, how are you involved in this? What's your job? Because Hunter's obviously the cameraman,
I'm going to carry my camera around.
He's the DP.
the DP, the other one.
Yeah, the DP.
Yeah, we get the joke, but like, just like background footage. Is that what you're getting
I'm
for?
going to just.
No.
Well,
his,
I thought
his,
you- I thought
his
you gotta
no, no. His one job. The
Is to get a second
only
angle.
Job, no,
Not even get a second
no,
angle.
no,
It's
no,
a squeeze in. I get it.
no. His one job, the only job he has to complete
Hold the camera.
is that as soon as they start walking down the aisle, the camera has battery. This is a secondary camera, not the one I'm on. I'm on the good one. This one's on a tripod. You could be a 3-year-old. He needs to make sure it's on, it has full battery when they come down the aisle, and that the sound's working, and that it doesn't move or turn off.
That's a very hard task, though.
Now, once they kiss the bride, like the bride and groom kiss, 'cause you
Right.
can't. It's one part you can't miss.
Right.
The rest of the wedding, you could be like, "Oh, something happened to that footage," or it didn't fit in the video.
Mm-hmm.
You can't say, "Oh, the part where you guys said I do and kissed, it doesn't fit." Can't say that. So
Is that what you say when you mess up a shot? It's like didn't fit for the video.
I've never had anybody ask me because I don't mess
Right.
up. But say I had a camera malfunction, because normally I press it and just hope it works, and I run around and do everything else.
Mm-hmm.
But otherwise, he will be going and getting mostly probably people's faces, detail shots, stuff like that.
Interesting.
But that the main job is to make sure that footage gets captured.
That makes sense.
And
Yeah.
everything else is kind of just backup, or because I can't film them and get the mother crying at the same time.
Do you charge like more money for like to go like extreme links?
Yes.
Obviously.
I
But
didn't know if it was
everybody
like a standard rate. You know,
no,
of
I mean
like,
it's if they
really
wanted me to go to
depends.
Colorado, I would factor that price in.
right.
I factored the time into the
You
weekend,
factor in gas.
gas and time into the
Good,
weekend.
good.
A long time ago, gas.
I-
Not now, gas.
Speaking of, I
True.
have a friend of mine. I was talking to him because I haven't talked to him in a while, and we were catching up. And I was like, "All right, so like, what are you doing for the summer?" He's like, "Oh, I'm moving to Nova." I was like, "You're moving to Nova?" He's like, "Yeah." He was with some construction company up there in Nova because he's construction management,
Mm-hmm.
and they're like they're like reimbursing him for gas go
Oh,
up there in
they'll
Nova.
pay. Companies do crazy stuff.
Yeah, and they're also like help him. They're like, I don't think they're
They'll give
paying
him-
all of his rent, but like they're helping him with his rent.
Mm-hmm. A lot of companies do that. That's
Right.
not.
Yeah, but it was like crazy to me because I didn't get that from my company. Granted,
No,
I
but
didn't ask.
you're making more than 98% of Southwest Virginia. So
That's true.
as an intern,
Yeah, but no, I'm just saying that
they're
like,
going to make you color books or something. You're an intern.
yeah, but like anyway, well, I was
Man,
getting
what a spit
at
in the face to society.
what I was getting at was it is kind of what I was getting at was like I just never thought of that. Like I've like it didn't cross my mind to apply to places in Nova and like move up there for like the summer and like they'll pay rent. Like I didn't think about that at all.
Mm-hmm. Especially bigger companies or companies in the city.
Thing is,
will
like
do
they
that.
weren't like I could say their name and you probably wouldn't know who they are. They weren't like a big company. They were
Just say their name. If it's a construction
Uh,
company, it don't matter.
Baker Construction.
Yeah,
I've heard of them.
Oh, I've never heard of them at all.
Or
I've heard
Baker Roofing is in
I've heard
Roanoke.
of Baker Construction.
But you're in. That's literally your bread and butter. That's like you're in like the.
Yeah, but they're pretty big.
Oh, are they?
Yeah, they're pretty big.
I went to their website and I was like, this.
Okay, your
Construction,
first
most,
mistake.
most construction places don't have good
All right.
websites.
All right, maybe
We're
that's
trying
what
to
it
fix
was.
We
that.
gotta
But
wrap it because we're cutting down on the time. Nobody's listening at this point. We can
Yeah, no
continue the
worries.
conversation later over some Simone. We really appreciate you guys for listening, watching, paying attention. If you made it this far, just let us know. If you made it this far, we'll send you a T-shirt.
No, they won't.
Yeah,
we
we
won't do
won't.
that.
But
We
DM
might-
us. We'll think about it.
We'll think about it.
Yeah,
We'll be like, wow, somebody listen.
we might send you a sticker.
We're not doing that
I'll
either.
send them a sticker if they're listening this far
We do have stickers.
in the next week. We appreciate you guys, and we'll catch you next time. As always, take someone outdoors. Peace.